What are you doing up there? Hey, what's going on, guys? So it's finally time to make a few changes on the Kraton 4S BLX. Now, I don't really need to do any major changes, mainly just change the diff oil in the center differential, but we also need to get some different springs or some more spring stiffeners on there because it is definitely a little bit too soft for my style of bashing. And I'll probably go ahead and put some thicker oil in the shocks as well. I have also made a bottom skid plate out of polycarbonate. It's 6mm, so it's very, very strong, but also flexible. My Mojave, I ended up cracking the chassis, and I don't want the same thing happening to the Kraton. I've actually made a skid plate for my Mojave as well. I've already installed it. That should be a lot stronger now, and I shouldn't get any more holes in the chassis, which is good. So yeah, guys, let's get to all the upgrades, and then hopefully we get a bit of good weather and we can take it out for a test. I reckon there's going to be heaps of sand underneath this. I might have to try and pry it off somehow. Get this behind here, maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Heaps of sand in the little tabs where the module actually slides into. Definitely going to be a little bit hard to get this off at times. Now, I'm not sure what diff oil is in here, stock standard. All I've got is 500,000 weight, or it's 20 million weight diff oil, which I don't think is necessary for this size, this power. I'm guessing there is a bit of oil in there already though, so I may as well just top it up with 500,000 weight and see how it goes. If I need thicker, I'll just order some 1 million weight or 2 million weight and see how that goes. Don't want to rip that gasket. Well, there's not much in there at all. Thought there would be a little bit more than that, but as I said, we can just top it up and hopefully that makes a difference, because the front wheels on this car do balloon a fair bit when you punch down on the throttle. Now we let that sit for like 47 hours until it settles. No, we should be able to do it right now. Oh, yep, that's definitely tight now. Yeah, I think it's a little bit loose still, but for now, it's going to have to do. And I'll order some 1 million or 2 million weight oil, specifically for the center differential of this and the Mojave. Now, as you can see, I've dropped the shocks off. I've already filled this one up with 90 weight oil, or 1130 CST. That's a little bit thicker than what was originally in there. It did seem pretty runny compared to this 90 weight. So we'll get to filling this one up, and I'll show you exactly how I set my bladderless shocks up, because as you can see, there is no bladder. It's just an O-ring inside the cap. So I've got the shaft pushed all the way up, and as you can see, there's not quite enough oil in there. With no bladder in there, you can actually fill this up all the way, because there's nothing inside the cap that's going to push the oil down when you screw it on. You'll probably get a few air bubbles in there. You want to sit that aside for 10 or 15 minutes, let all the air bubbles escape, and then you should be right to probably top it up. Yes, I'll definitely have to add a little bit more to this one, as well as the other one that I've already done. Leaving the shaft pushed all the way up. If it wants to drop, it will drop a little bit, Don't think so with the bladderless shock though. That feels much stiffer. 90 weight's going to make a massive difference. Alright, so that is 100% complete now. The rear shocks seem a lot better. It's a lot slower, but that's definitely how I prefer my larger cars. And the front shocks were a little bit low, so I topped them up with 90 weight as well. As I said, I'm not sure what the stock oil was, but it definitely wasn't 90 weight. I don't think it's going to matter. It'll all mix through. It seems to be a little bit slower now as well, which is awesome. But obviously the main thing, the center differential is full with 500,000 weight, which should prevent the wheels from ballooning too much. And bonus guys, my 5,200 milliamp 80C UMI power battery just turned up. I mainly got it so I could do a proper speed run with this car because my old Ovonic battery was not doing any good. It was dropping out and all sorts of stuff. It easily fits in the battery bay, and it'll definitely fit in a couple of my other cars like my Traxxas Max and my Mojave. I've also got a couple of other 4S 1/10 scale rigs. Pretty sure this 5,200 milliamp battery will be a great option for them as well. Oh, there's a bit of water there. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can already tell those shocks are a lot better. So much more solid. Yeah, and it's definitely helped the steering. Yeah, I'm amazed. Just stiffening up the rear shocks has helped the steering that much. Oh, that was definitely a hard hit on the wing, possibly the wheelie bar. Sounds a bit different now. What a beast. Definitely sounds different. I reckon the motor might have moved. Oh! I done one of those second guessing backflip, front flip things again. Oh, now I've got no steering. Oh! Oh, wow. Beautiful. Oh, low voltage. All right, so I did put the old Ovonic battery in for this first little bit. I knew I'd run it out quick. I knew I'd just forget about going up to do a speed run. So, you guys, I'll head up there now and see if we can actually hit what they claim on the box, 50 or 55 miles an hour. Yeah, that motor's toasty, guys. Well, it doesn't look like my skid plate's taken any major hits. The shocks are doing the job. That thick oil in the rear and just topping up the front. Another thing I'm noticing, guys, the water has only got from like the motor back. It definitely hasn't touched any of the front part. The deflectors are definitely doing their job, even for water. All right, see what we can do with a brand new battery. Had no luck with that old Ovonic battery. That's looking a bit better. Alright, whoa, almost needs a rear sway bar. Read 81 kilometers an hour. There we go. Now we're getting some decent speed. Yeah, I held it for a while. Tried to hold it as far around the corner as I could. Whoa, nice. 81 kilometers an hour again, guys. All right, so I'm pretty sure that is going to be its top with the small 5200 milliamp ADC 4S battery. So yeah, if I had a bigger battery, higher C rating, I'm sure I'd get a bit higher speed. But guys, 81 kilometers an hour, I'm pretty sure that's enough to bash with. So let's finish off the battery. I know there's not much here, guys, but got to have a bit of fun with it. Oh yeah, the steering's a little bit weak in the grass still. Oh! Hopefully that was just a front bumper. Yeah, definitely straight on the front bumper there. Wow, that was a hard hit, guys, and it took it. Got no jumps at all, guys, unless I go back down there, and that's kind of boring as well. Too small for these cars. Hey, I might have damaged the front shocks actually. No? Seem a lot softer than they were before. Yeah, the steering's just got really bad all of a sudden. Really slow. We'll head back down that way, see what we can do. At least I can finish the battery off with some jumps. Trying to go big for you guys. Oh, low voltage. There we go, another battery flat. But what a wicked car. Just with a few changes, guys. A little bit thicker oil in the rear shocks. I filled the center differential up with 500,000 weight diff oil. I didn't check the steering, but that will definitely need to be checked. But like I said, the changes that I've done today, they've made a massive difference already. Oh, that's right, guys. The other thing was the bottom skid plate. Being 6mm polycarbonate, it's flexible, but it's super strong. Yeah, they make the chassis a heap stronger. So, as I said, guys, bring it out as soon as possible, as soon as I got a new servo for it. Aha, there we go. All finished. All right, guys. Cheers. Catch you in the next video, and as always, stay safe.